Yeah.
Yo,
Was good.
not much. I'm a little sketched because OBS did an update, but it seems like it's supposed to be better. I guess. Interesting.
Oh boy,
I think it.
OBS.
Well, I think it. I think it's so weird that it does it now, but like I think it literally includes it's including like a global audio now. So like I think my whole issue before is already solved now with just like an update a week later, which is hilarious.
Wow.
I think because I
Wow.
don't. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I'm not. I'm gonna pretend that's not a thing. It might. From what I'm understand, like 'cause my audio deck, my audio mixer, like on OBS, is completely updated. And there's like a global thing now. So I don't know. That's fun. That's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm like half brain dead. You might have to carry this shit, brother. You might have to straight carry. But
I'll do the best
like
I
go
could.
for it. I mean, yeah, just go for it now if you want. Feel free, bro. Cause yeah,
Yep,
I'm
yep.
fucking. Yeah, I'm catching up. I'm catching up.
No worries, no worries. Yo, so today's update, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we got them Foragers gloves, and if you haven't yet, yo, all you need to do is talk to Jack Wells in the Leatherworks area. And for those of you wondering where the heck is Jack Wells, well, basically you just teleport on to Chronopolis, and then as soon as you're right there, if you don't got the shortcuts unlocked, don't worry. All you need to go is cut through the outer market. You'll be right at the square. You go a little bit down to the right side of Bobbin North Road. He's right in there. You can't miss him. And the way that it plays out, each milestone that you accomplish, basically you're going to unlock these things called white cow leathers or white cow hide. You're going to go ahead, you're going to convert those into leathers for each one, all the way from 1 to 9. Uh, you hand two in. All you need is two pieces, and then you're able to produce some of the best gloves in the game. Oh boy! And the awesome part, that what my concern was, hey, am I gonna need to be milestone 9 forager to use these milestone 9 leatherworking gloves that I just created? And the answer is no. You just create the glove and you get your speed boost on top of it. You do not need milestone 9 forager to rock the best glove in the game. And thank goodness, I appreciate your services on that one, Andrew, because that was my biggest concern. And speaking of which, the gloves, right? It gives you a nice big fat juicy 20% speed boost when you're foraging,
Filthy.
specific nodes. And I'm not gonna get through all those specifics. There's a patch note if you need to see it,
They're all the
but
hand nodes. Yeah, everything that doesn't
yeah,
involve a tool, basically. Yeah.
exactly. And the awesome part about these gloves, you notice the difference, like, cause I was doing forager, you know, crazy, hours
Yeah.
on end,
Yeah.
and yeah, rocking these gloves, I'm like, bro, this is sweet. I enjoy it. It also doubles down on the fact of one important thing I felt like people were asking, hey, like, because people are always concerned about the best route, I guess, for when you do Forager, to avoid EXP waste and none of the sort.
Yeah.
The way I've been doing Forager personally, I brainlessly do it, and what I mean by that is whatever's around, I try to pick up. And
Yeah.
I do the occasional fisher as well just to gain that little bit extra KP. And
Yeah.
that's the way I was playing that thing out.
I like
And
that too. Yeah.
it worked for me. I'm not looking to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to, you know, all the leaderboards are done. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, people could talk about, what about your race to total level? I'm like, I don't care, bro. All I want to do, my goal, try to stonewall 9K before that, before stonewall, if I can.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
if I can't, it is what it is. I could at least, say, yo, I tried,
Yeah.
and I could live with that. But
Yeah.
obviously, you already know your boy's not stopping no matter what. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, no. The biggest thing too, I feel like, at least when I was doing a monument this morning, it felt really good. The gloves, I just focused on
Yeah.
monument pieces. I know some people they like picking up their little berries and whatnot along the way. I'm like, bro, I get me out of here. All I care about is these damn pieces. I actually have to go back while we're talking. I'm not going there right now though. I'm still at my nettles and my ram's horns because that's the way I roll. But yeah, man, it's overall this update has been freaking amazing. The one concern I kind of have, I don't know how the rest of these, you know, what is it? The glove, like we got gloves for Forager. I wonder what's next, because I did see something along the lines of Woodcutter playing into Miner a couple of weeks later.
Oh,
I don't
interesting.
know what exactly they're going to
Oh,
be trying to fix up over there.
dude,
And
don't
mhm,
get me, don't get me hard. Don't say that shit. Don't
yeah,
do that.
but this is the thing, right? Yo, if they keep doing these 20% speed boosts,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of two things. First of all,
Ow.
yo, that's a lot of mashing on my keyboard I have to do because yo, trying it's fast now. And yeah, you kind of me personally, I don't want to have to pay too much attention. I just want it to do its thing. And I can only imagine if mobile comes out, what the heck's gonna happen? Like, is there gonna be like some button I could press on my screen and I'm gonna be tapping it like crazy to get action boosts? And to prevent me
Yeah.
from like misclicking and oh now my character's walking, or is there gonna be some kind of ability where I could auto prime my tool, especially now, especially mobile, because that's the future I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tried Steam linking this thing. It is not good. I was misclicking that damn icon and
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
I bet.
like, oh well, let me click into the profession and then click on my
Ugh.
tools and prime. Like
Ugh.
it's a mess.
That can
It's
On
disgusting.
Steam Link, that sounds absolutely fucked up. Yeah, because you don't
Eh,
really have, because you don't have a hotkey for Steam Link, right? Like there's no, I'm
there
assuming.
is no
So
hotkey
yeah,
as
so
far as
that
I know.
because for
Shoot,
Steam Deck,
correct me if I'm wrong.
I guess there actually is. So that's the difference between
Okay.
Steam Link and Steam Deck. So I guess, so I'm assuming for mobile, that's why, like, as nice as it would be to have like auto, like even Doug said, it's like we gotta work for it a bit, which is fair enough. But like, I think for mobile, I think it'll just be like a simple. There'll just be like a button somewhere. Like it'll either just be like you tap your UI icon or something for it. But yeah, for mobile,
Yeah.
there'll just be something easier than, like you said, because like clicking in that interface. Some people have fat fingers. Some people have fucking weird grips where it doesn't like translate to screens properly. So there's hopefully, yeah,
Exactly.
hopefully there's some big button that you can just press to prime it. Yeah, where
Please.
you don't have to dig into the UI and press that tiny bar. Because I could only
Yep.
imagine on Steam Link that just sounded painful. Oh gosh.
It's painful, and yeah, like I've already bought into the fact that hey, if I do plan the Steam Link, I cannot do stuff like Forager
Yes,
because
exactly.
stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Where you're
At
clicking
least for
tiny
right
nodes
now.
and loops where you want to go fast. Yeah, that just doesn't sound feasible. It sounds like a waste of, kind of like an XP waste in a sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, or just
Oh man.
more of a mental XP waste, because yeah, you're just dicking around so hard. Like you're still gaining XP, just nowhere near as fast as you probably should be. Yeah,
Exactly.
hopefully mobile's good though. I'm excited for mobile as well, dude. Yeah, they if they, man, that's another thing we gotta push them for, is like, hey, can we have mobile with launch, please? That would get so many people on board right away as well. And I think that, because they don't have that, like, you know what I mean? Like they don't have that as like a check off. And
Exactly.
I know they've mentioned it before too. So yeah, that's
And
an
I'm
interesting one.
and I'm surprised it's not part of that checklist now that I think about it.
Yep.
It should be part of that check. It should be
It
before
should be.
Stonewall.
I feel like it's just like it's like without saying, but yeah, like it
Yeah.
should still be there, just because, yeah, it's like that would be, that's like it's gonna be like an integral part of this game going forward for sure, is mobile, like at like 100%,
Oh,
man.
yes, especially because once again, majority of the people that play MMOs this day and age,
Yeah.
they're 9 to 5 Andes.
Yeah. Yeah, and they want to play. They want to
Yeah,
play, and
they want to
sometimes they can
play.
get away with some phone mobility stuff to a degree, but yeah, they can't just take like a laptop and start like full gaming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
God, yeah, no, these gloves are nice though. Like I said, my plan now is basically I just got to get to milestone 7 on Timmy's Coffee, and then I just can actually finish those monument pieces at a 20% speed increase, which is sickening. That's epic. That was
Yep.
I was expecting. I mean, I wasn't expecting the double pickup, but I was like, the speed increase makes sense along the lines of like a double pickup type of thing. So that, yeah, I mean, that
Mhm.
actually, that oh man, the fact that we kind of like
I
pieced that together on our BS and on BS, I was like, dude, yes. Because then I went to town on leatherworking, and yeah, it just paid off right away.
dude, I am so glad they made it the moment you hit the next milestone. You got
Yeah,
access to this thing, man.
yeah,
That was my
first
biggest
one.
concern.
Yes, no, that is, yeah, exactly, because yeah, because my, yeah, our biggest concern is that it might be like sporadic, where it's like a one milestone, it's like like 920, the other one's like 817 or like 802, and then it's like,
Mhm.
oh god, no. Yeah, the fact that it's just like the first unlock with every leatherworking tier is beautiful, and yeah, it's through white cow leather. Yeah, white cow leather. I did
Yep.
show as you were explaining it. I
Oh.
was actually like I was just running south of Bobbin Road, so I ran up kind of as you were describing it, went to Jack Wells or Wells, whatever his name is, Jack Wellis or
Mhm.
something, and yeah, just kind of showed the kind of like what the process would look like. I just forgot that I didn't have like
White cow.
I didn't have the femurs or whatever the hell to finish the gloves with, so I was like, oh shit, whatever, whoops. But I kind
Yep.
of
Yep.
showed because if you have the leather already banked, you could just pull it out of the bank right there.
Right there. Yep.
So all you need is just the other stuff, the potato, whatever, and the bones. Yeah, beauty.
Yep. You chilling.
Yeah, no, that's a good update. Yeah, dude. And they were saying if they do the woodcutter though, oh my, that would change again. That would just make Hellfire so much more disgustingly playable. Because then I could do the because then I could obviously I've already got woodcutter essentially maxed, woodcutting and carpenter. So if they did woodcutter or carpenter
Yo.
to do something to do with the mining, then I just basically continue my process. I just go balls deep with mining, and then whatever I already have the woodcutter to go into the miner. Then if I continue on the miner, then I'll have the miner for the leather work, and then yeah, I'm like, oh dude, like
Yo, it's
Hellfire's like on the right track. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, it's greasy.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just letting you know because it's this specific update for the miner. It's miner and then dash,
Yeah,
seams and geodes, and it's the
yeah.
week commencing the 13th of April, 2026, and I
Okay,
believe that's the week right after the Easter event.
that
You heard it
is
again,
that is
guys.
that's correct.
Yo, Easter's coming right around the corner. Be there, be square. Grab your FOMO.
Yeah, April 6th. I
Don't
think
be
it's
the
coming. Yeah,
FOMO'd.
like I think it's dropping April 6th. Like I don't think they
Yep.
really. I don't think they're gonna want to delay that one. They might, but yeah,
Oh heck
but
no.
expect it to drop April 6th, I believe. Yeah, which
Yep.
I'm gonna double check, but that should
The,
be in
the
my
latest will be like
yeah
2 days later or something of the sort, and
yeah
I believe it should be going on for like maybe the month, maybe 3 weeks, something around the sort.
yeah.
Yep,
I would hope the remainder of the month. Yeah, 3 weeks sounds about right. Yeah, probably the remainder of the month.
yep, yep.
That's sick. And then
And right after that,
sorry, go for it.
Fractured Reality Quest,
Oh
7 stars.
shoot! Yeah,
That's the first
that's a
7 star in the game, I think.
is that a that's a Mines quest? Is it? What is it?
Mine's Quest,
Mines
yep.
quest. Yeah,
It's
that dude.
mines.
That's oof. Oof. Yeah, so that makes me even want to go harder in the mines for sure. Like as soon as I finish this leather working here on Timmy's Coffee, as soon as I hit milestone 7, I don't even know if I'm gonna do the monument right away. We'll see. It depends. Actually, maybe I will because it's gonna be that much
Right.
quicker, and just so that I have it out of the way.
Get the venture.
It'll just
Yeah, the third venture.
mentally yeah it'll mentally put me at peace for sure. And then
Yep, yep.
then I'm just balls deep mining. Like I want to be doing that right now, but yeah, if I tie this up and then I'm literally just back to what you call it, back to just venturing my balls off plus passive merch. Yeah,
Yep,
and then
yep.
obviously which will be followed up with nothing but AFK leatherworking, which is basically what I've been doing for like 2 days straight now. Well, I mean 2 weeks, or I shouldn't say that, 2 months on and off, but yeah, 2 weeks kind of straight, I guess, more or less.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, indefinitely 2 days straight. Like the minute, like I wanted milestone 6 because that was the closest one I was gonna be to for yesterday. So I had milestone 6 ready
Mhm.
for yesterday. Obviously, the game or the update didn't drop. I was like, cool, I can just keep working. And then yeah, it dropped today, and I was like, oh damn it, yeah. If I just gone a little bit harder and done milestone 7, I wouldn't have to keep going right now. But I mean, but at least I have the extra motivation now to finish this up, and I am gonna actually KP this. It'll be the only milestone I KP, I guess, and then right back to KP into detective, bro. I can't.
Nice,
Oh my
nice.
god.
Hey, you brought up a great point, KP. That's what also changed today. We got that
Oh, you
the
have the KP
knowledge bar.
ball.
Yeah, that bar's gone, but we put an orb right next to the right side of the combat
I got used to
level.
it pretty quick. Yeah, like
Same.
I don't love like it was weird initially, but like
Mm.
when you're in fight or flight mode to get that KP and get back to your active, you're like you find it pretty fucking quick.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
but yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like because you already kind of had a taste for it through the profession UI as it was. You could if you because whenever I don't know before I was hotkeying, I was like obviously you had to kind of have your action shit open through the UI. So I was always just watching the KP go up through the KP bulb that was already in the UI anyway. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's I guess that's why I was kind of used to it initially instead of just like having the special attack bar basically to click it off of.
Yeah.
Like that's what I So, oh man,
Exactly.
I do kind of, I only miss it in that aspect because it reminded me of the special attack bar, I guess. But yeah, fucking
Yeah.
whatever.
It
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, Salt Bar. And another thing, right? Like, dude, over the course of what? How many? It's been over a year now.
Yep.
What? A year and like 4 months? A lot has changed.
Yeah.
The UI has changed. I remember also, like, before it used to be you'd see your 500s. Before that, uh, when you maxed, right, a particular profession in a specific episode, for Hope Forest, for example, your thing would be green. Hope Port, your thing would be yellow or gold. Mina
Yeah.
Montauban, it would be like a darkish blue. And even, they did go back on it a bit. Now it's your icons are glowing gold
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, I can only imagine what other updates they're gonna be doing in the future. We're just gonna be like, man, I remember when the icons used to look like this, used to look like that. Back
Dude.
in my
Yep.
day, we didn't have no forgers gloves when we was trying to max out monuments over here in the port. Like it's just all this stuff, and it's just amazing just seeing everything change right in front of our eyes, and growing with it, as
Yep.
opposed to just, oh, it's my day. Like three years later, oh, it's my day one. I don't know what the heck all you old buffoons are talking about.
Yep. Just
Yeah,
beauty.
I was 37 days late, so I feel that sting a bit. So I can only imagine if someone here is 37 months late.
Oh God.
That's just it. I'll take 37 days late over 37 months late. That's the long
Jeez.
story
Yeah,
right
and
here.
again, guys, get back on your passives, man. If you're listening and you haven't passived in a long time, get it going. Just start. If
Yes.
you don't want to play actively, you don't have to really play that active. Passive, like at most, you have to play for maybe 1 hour every like third day, basically, to continue a
Mhm.
passive. That's not that's not that bad. And trust me, like I said, if you want to make progress, that's the best way to do it, especially if you don't want to play. So I mean. And usually,
Exactly.
and usually, the case of not wanting to play is more. It's not more so you don't want to play. It's more like you want to play a different game more, which in most people's cases currently is like RuneScape or Bitcraft or WoW or all these other. But like they do want to play. It's just they want to play that other game more. So again, lock that
Mhm.
passive in, man. Set yourself up for success through passive, man. It's the way to be. I can't remember what I was about to say. Oh shit. I completely lost my train of thought there. But yeah, what were we talking about just before that? I can't. I almost no, I almost had it and I lost. Oh yeah, yeah. So like how you're saying, like with all the UI updates and stuff, like now you can compare your stats through people like just about in every way, shape, or form. I think the only way you could do it before was directly through like actual leaderboard, but
Yeah, clicking on
now you
leaderboard.
can do it through nearby players, which is really
Mhm.
like the nearby play, which is really nice. I think there's an extra way now you can also, but yeah, there. So yeah, you can compare stats with players around you a lot easier now, which is really nice to do. If you're just bored and just like, what does this guy have for stats? Because you're just chilling. Like a bunch of people
Yep.
today, obviously, like we're coming out of nowhere with
Yeah.
like 1,500 total, 900, but they had 500 leather working, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, very very interesting. They're like, I'm glad I passive this the last year. I'm like, dude, no kidding. Holy shit. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean, guys.
It was big.
Do your passives. Like they just
Yeah.
the random people on their alt accounts already have the max Forager gloves unlocked basically
It's
to mess around
crazy.
with. I'm like, holy crap. All right, cool. Yeah. But it makes sense because like I said, I have accounts where I've got like max carpenter, max woodcutter, max freaking alk and forge. So I've got like kind of the opposite spectrum, and
Yeah.
all these cross professions will eventually play into each other. Where yeah, if you have a 500, man, it's going to be extraordinarily beneficial because you basically have all these additional XP boosts and resource boosts available to your belongings. So it's pretty essential. Like I said, lock in the passives. At
Yes.
the very goddamn least, the passives. But yeah, I can't remember. I think that's all I was really. I can't remember what I was gonna say. I think that might have been it. Do you have anything else to say? I can't remember.
No,
Um.
that's pretty much all. We covered it
Oh
pretty good.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I was just gonna say yeah. The whole I was just gonna say yeah. I'm pretty much just gonna yeah wrap up the leather working on Timmy's coffin and then go back to the miner on Hellfire. But yeah, then whenever you mentioned that woodcutting thing, man, that got like I said, that was getting me all hot and bothered, bro. I was like, oh my god, please,
Yeah.
that'd be so sick. And I could only imagine it, bro. Because yeah, like I said, they're not just gonna stop here. Like this isn't the end of the road. The mining gems or whatever that's not the end of the road. That is
Mhm.
literally just that is kind of the end of just the beginning. they still have
Yep.
like 15 more professions potentially to
To
go
go.
after. So like
Yep.
it's do this or something like that, 12 or something. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah. I think that'll be that'll be all for this episode. I think for BS and on
Yep.
BS,
Yep.
and yeah, we will talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.